Hello everyone, and let's immediately say a couple of very important things. One, I've completely changed my setup and now I'm using OBS and stuff, which means that I might be doing stuff wrong, and this is literally the first video that I do with OBS. Second of all, it is 44 minutes past midnight, which is not the best time to record a video, but that's what it is. So if you see that I'm doing mistakes and reading stuff, please, it's 44 minutes past midnight and I'm trying out OBS for the first time, so BPT. So as this video is hopefully weekly, and I filmed this on a Monday and you see it on a Tuesday, and it's about what's new in Plasma every week and regarding the past few days. And let's give it a quick look. There's not much, I've not brought up too many things. And the first one is the overview effect. You have seen, let me try to do this cool transition, super cool, totally makes sense. Yep, this blog post from Nate, and there is the overview effect, and Nate says that most of GNOME shell is in the overview effect, which is a nice way to put it, but in general we're improving it. And in this part, especially kudos to Queen maintainers like Vlad. They're really putting a lot of effort into this, and I think it's really paying off, because the old effect, as I've said in the video about that, are not that great, especially code-wise, to actually maintain. So this is something that's pretty cool and stuff. And yes, I will work on actually transitioning from one scene to another without you seeing that I'm doing that. Sorry about it. I'll work on it as well. The second thing is that notifications are being improved by Kai. And first of all, Bluetooth transfer, when you're actually transferring files via Bluetooth, instead of getting the text KDE daemon, you get actually Bluetooth transfer, which actually makes sense. And also, when you're unzipping a zip, you get the ARC notification of loading the archive, which actually stays there when it shouldn't, at the end. Those annoying notifications should be going away, as there's a new property for jobs, which is transient. And if you do set true from transient, you can skip showing a finished notification. So that's nice. The notification API getting better and better. And also there's some effort to make a runner load and run faster. And I won't get you into the details of this because I don't know them and neither do I understand them. So let's just say there's some effort in that way, and hopefully it pays off to some extent. Also, the Touchpad applet was already in KDE Plasma, and let me again switch here. And if you go see in the system tray, which is here, you should see that there is indeed the Touchpad applet, which by default before this patch was disabled and it was removed. And if you do enable it, you can see that it stays here in the system tray. I wonder if it's zooming, I don't know. I did zoom, and it should show some information about the touchpad and allow you to actually disable it. Yes, I do want to disable this, except sorry, come on. Now, if you look at like this, it doesn't actually show you in the system tray whether it's disabled or not, which is what changed. Now it's a read-only applet, which shows you whether the touchpad has been disabled or not, which is particularly useful. It's less present than before, doesn't actually allow you to switch between that, but usually you have a key on the keyboard for that, at least I do. So that is useful, but let's disable it again because I do want it to be restored via update. Nice. And to finish off, these were like the 5 things which I've seen in these few days, which are looking pretty nice. And this video was a bit of an experiment to see whether everything is indeed working. In theory here I should have like the video pop up with all of the Patreons. Of course it doesn't work, so I'll get working on that. And I think that the coolest thing is the overview. And regarding that, in the various improvements for that, like adding the support for KeyRunner, you can actually search as if it was like KeyRunner, which also works on Kickoff, by the way. I've seen many people saying, yes, KeyRunner is nice, but it's a bit slow. You can also use Kickoff, which to me feels faster. I don't know if it's like subjective. And now Overview does support KeyRunner completely as well, so that's very nice. And also touch support for I guess touch screens. All I know is touch support, so sorry about that. And hopefully we'll see also in the future touch support as in touchpad support. But the last news I've heard about that is that some rework is needed, so I don't know. Anyway, we'll get into more interesting videos in the coming days. I want to do like finish off, honestly I want to finish off the floating panels, and then with this new setup I hope to be able to do more videos which are like not nicer but more of them, and I can actually do more, focus more on doing videos and less on like spending hours on editing. So see you next time, and sorry to Patreons for actually not showing the cool animation with all the names.